Hello.
So I guess there's a show in Cleveland that's taking a shot at us.
Dude, let's not deal with this guy, please. This guy is a problem.
Could be trouble.
Huh?
Dude, I've heard this guy. He's a dangerous guy, man. One of those guys that just brings it.
He knows how to bring it.
Oh, man, he's hardcore.
These are fun, by the way. And if this show thinks they're going to get a lot of attention from us, nah. Enjoy a day, maybe 2 days, and then you go back into obscurity. I love these shows because I swear to you, I've been in radio since I was 18. I know the players in this business big time.
Yeah.
I've never heard of the Maxwell Show, and I swear to God.
Is that what they're called?
I've never heard of the Maxwell Show. Obviously, they have heard of us because they're talking about us, and now I'm hearing from our Cleveland listeners that they talk about us on a regular basis. And guess what? It finally got to our attention.
Hey, thanks. Thanks for talking us up.
Steve from Chicago, I hope you guys were kidding about your time being limited on WCKG. I love your show and listen for about an hour a day, Monday through Friday on my drive into work. You guys rock. I wish you continued success. Keep it up. We're just hearing things about Chicago. Could go either way. That's what I'm hearing. Could go either way.
Could we find the story about hate mail being doled out? Because I saw my neighborhood up there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of that.
Kind of hate mail.
Your return address on most of it.
I guess every day they make fun of us. Steve Yu from Cleveland. Thank you to our Cleveland listeners for helping us out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's the middle of the afternoon, and we're saying good morning. He always says that. See, we're a syndicated show, douchebag.
Oops, that won't get through.
Give me douchebag back!
I know, we really need that back.
Give me that word back! It says it all.
And it's not...
They just dumped out. Give me that word back. It has nothing to do with the FCC.
Yeah.
And it says it all.
And it's not even anything that could be thought of as sexual or it's
one of my...
It doesn't conjure an image of sexuality. It's not titillating. It's not anything. It's just what it is.
It's one of my favorite things to say when someone pisses me off. Give me that back. I want that back.
It's a hot water bottle.
I'm gonna start.
What it is.
I'm starting a petition. I want that word back on our radio show because it has nothing to do with the FCC. We study the cases. No one has ever been fined over that word. Ever. Give it back to me.
We really need that word. A combination of two words, actually.
So anyway, you're listening to a syndicated morning show. Most people know that, and a lot of our stations pick us up live in the morning.
Yeah.
But in Cleveland, Rover does a good job in morning, so we're on in afternoons.
Yeah, he has great ratings.
So this show is making fun of us because during the replay in the afternoons in Cleveland, every once in a while you'll hear good morning. Oh, well, it doesn't mean our show sucks, you idiot.
Do we do good morning every second? Is that what we're doing? Wishing people a good morning?
We come back from break and we'll say good morning a few times.
Let's say good afternoon to people.
All right, there you go. Good afternoon.
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How you doing? How's the drive home?
And this is how they're making fun of us because we say good morning because we're a syndicated radio show in morning drive for the most part, but Cleveland gets us in the afternoons. So does that mean that we're less funny? Does that mean we're less entertaining? Because it's a tape broadcast for Cleveland? This is what they had to say, I guess, yesterday? 2 days ago? E-Rock? I really don't know. I don't know this show.
More fatties.
I'm learning more about it because of what they said.
Yeah, this was a few days ago.
All right.
They said
more fatsos in radio.
Is from the Maxwell Show.
More embarrassing fat people in radio. God.
WMMS, right?
You know what really kind of upset me? And again, I view this as a team thing.
Ew.
Right. I don't, okay, but... And dude, so does everyone. I mean, Stan's better. You are dude. You're like one of the funniest. Dude, you are. I heard you say yesterday.
Dude. How many times? Boy, is that a crutch?
Dude.
Is that a crutch?
Dude.
What the hell?
I was trying to do YYZ, dude.
Oh, dude. Jesus.
Is that
which fat slob is him?
Is that honestly, God, that fat pig in the middle in the glasses?
With the goatee and the glasses.
Because all three of them are fat radio guys. Do radio people have any self-control whatsoever when it comes to eating? Do any of them? Or is it just... Because to be honest with you, I think the Opie and Anthony show... Sans E-Rock. We're probably the thinnest radio show on the air. I want to have a scale off with any other radio program.
Well, because we're not feeding an emptiness every morning.
Yeah, there's got to be something.
We're not feeding an insecurity every morning with filling up that empty space with donuts. Donuts. Get
me some donuts. Dude. How many times with the dude and the donuts?
Could you click the thing every time he says dude?
You might not hear what he's saying.
And I know they're smiling today probably.
Dude,
going, Opie and Anthony are talking about us. Trust me, it'll be for a couple days. Our pest will beat the crap out of you.
Yeah, we couldn't tell you who we were talking about like a month ago.
And then you go back to obscurity. That's how it works with our radio show.
You know what really kind of upset me? And again, I view this as a team thing.
Right.
I don't, okay, but, and dude, so does everyone. I mean, Stansberry, you are dude, you're like one of the funniest, dude, you are.
I heard you say it yesterday, and I was happy.
You are without a doubt.
Thank you.
Light years ahead of Jim Norton. You're funnier.
Well,
you are light years ahead of that guy. And that guy should be funnier than he is because he's a famous road comic and he ain't all that funny.
Right.
And neither is...
Oh, brother.
What bothers me about that, it's not even what he's saying. It's I don't like the false humility on the other guy.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
I've been working.
Slow down a little bit. Yeah.
He probably put his left hand up and shook it, and then put his head left to right. Like, I don't know.
Who is the guy he's talking about? And where can I tune into his HBO special?
We don't know.
And where can I buy his book, his best-selling book?
There's so much.
Who's the comic?
Which one?
This guy in the blue shirt.
The guy in the blue shirt, all the way on the left. Another fat slob.
Another fat
Where's some of his comedy? I want to hear some of his stand-up.
Did you look him up?
Yeah, I can't find
You can't find any of his stand-up? He's that good.
Wow.
You lying sacks of fat.
We got a comedy superstar hiding in Cleveland. Call Hollywood.
So much better than Jim Norton. So much better than selling out friggin' arena Jim Norton guy.
We got to pull him out of obscurity. Call Hollywood.
Oh, my God. The guy cannot possibly be serious when he's saying this.
Well, the comic didn't say it, because comics usually aren't that... We're not that stupid to say something like that. Like, even if he probably secretly thinks that, he probably wouldn't just come out and say it.
The false humility.
I just didn't like the false...
Well, it is good. Now I got to hear that.
Let's hear the false humility.
It was very Gleason-ish.
All right, pal.
I don't want to...
Look, I'm not full of myself.
Doubt. Light years ahead of Jim Norton.
Sorry, Eric had his hand up.
Sam just found something. Apparently, he's never been on TV, but he's waiting for Comedy Central to call him so he can do a Gotham special.
So much better than Jim Norton.
Hey, you know what though, man, dude, if you can get Comedy Central to call you, dude.
I like how he interrupted one of his dudes to say dude.
Yeah.
He went like, dude.
You know what it is? It's like when you quit smoking. I'll guarantee you this guy went to a hypnotist, and the hypnotist said, all right, you're going to say dude every time you want to slam your fat face into the lap of the man you're talking to. Because to control that compulsion, you're just going to say dude.
Dude.
All right, the Maxwell Show.
Please, dude, you are...
I heard you say it yesterday, and I was happy.
You are without a doubt.
Thank you.
Light years ahead of Jim Norton. You're funnier.
Well,
you are light years ahead of that guy. And that guy should be...
Well, I don't know.
Thank you, Garrity.
Wow. Hey.
Damn, Gleason. Yeah. That's what it sounds like. You're right. Thank you, Mr. Marshall.
What a tool.
What a loser.
The guy running the show, it's just, what a douche.
And it's coming in like crazy. Every day they talk about how we say good morning, and that's what they got on us, that they're live and we're,
I know.
in tape delay.
I understand. Local fellas.
Maybe someday you'll understand when, oh yeah, that's right, you'll never be syndicated, so you'll never understand.
Oh, just include it. Okay.
8 years ahead of that guy, and that guy should be funnier than he is because he's a famous road comic and he ain't all that funny.
Right.
And neither is Opie and neither is Anthony for that. They're just not that guy. I mean, I guess maybe 10 years ago they were great, but there's a new sheriff in town.
Ew.
There's a new sheriff.
A new sheriff in town?
Did you just end your little rant with there's a new sheriff in town?
Sheriff in town.
I like the voice though. It's very genuine and not put on.
Yeah.
That's right. Private talks all the time, just kind of gravelly. Just a tough ass MF who showed up.
There's a new sheriff in town, and he's eating all the time.
Guess there's not a lot of criminals in your town.
Well,
not getting much exercise, are you, fatty?
Well, if we're not funny, and Jimmie's not funny.
All right.
And they're the new sheriff.
All right, let me tell you something.
What is funny? I want to hear some of their funny.
I would like to hear their funny.
Look, we got an example, of course. We're well prepared. I mean, if you're gonna talk about our show, we're gonna take a little look at you.
Yeah, we're gonna take a peek.
And here's something else to the Maxwell Show. We got the bat phone right to the big guy in this company. If you think you're that great, send your demo tape. I'll personally hand it over to Dan Mason.
Yeah,
you loser. This company's looking for talent all the time. Guess what? You don't have it.
Well, I don't know. He's got a very funny picture. I like a good funny picture on his website of him with this sleep apnea thing on his face.
Yeah.
Which is it's a funny picture. Like, if you're going to be funny, start with a funny photo of yourself.
True.
And go to his website. What's his website?
MaxwellShow.com.
Or just
Maxwell Show.
MaxwellShow.com. And put on your laughing hats.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Because I clicked on that picture, and I'm like, this is a funny guy.
All right, get the dude bell ready, because
oh god,
this is something. Look, we just grabbed the bit they did recently.
His crew's name. He has a black guy named Cracker Man.
That's funny. Wow, it's Cracker Man, and he's black. Oh, that's good.
Oh, that's ironic.
That is ironic.
That's ironic. And the other guy's name is Dan Stansberry, which is a name meant for the Hollywood lights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hollywood is going to be calling Dan any day now. Well, here you go. You want to?
Yes.
You want to hear some audio from the new sheriff in town?
I would, but let's just be this guy. This guy's a little dangerous. Let's just kind of go slow with it.
Here's the new sheriff.
This is the new sheriff in town.
The comedy that is funnier than anything we do, and certainly anything the unfunny, yet completely famous Jim Norton does.
In a genuine voice. This guy doesn't put on some fat man's radio voice. This is the way he talks.
And a little inside, I'll tear down a wall here. He's attempting to do one of these man's man breaks.
Ooh.
Is that it?
He's going to talk about how he destroyed his wife last night.
Destroyed?
What do they do, make her listen to a show? I'm not... Dude, if we get trashed, we get trashed, but I listen to this clip. He's not a funny guy.
There's radio guys that just have to do these over-the-top, I'm a man type breaks.
No, you want to destroy your wife. Connor Peterson, or Scott Peterson, he destroyed his wife.
Yeah. Here we go.
What did I say, Scott?
That's all right.
Stink.
Connor just would have destroyed her another 2 weeks.
Here's the Maxwell Show.
So, dude, I would like to tell you that I destroyed my wife last night.
Yeah.
Well, Maxwell, tell us about it.
You got to pause for the... That's it.
Yeah, the high five. The only people that talk like this are people that didn't destroy their wife last night.
How'd you destroy your wife?
Exactly what I'm getting at. There's so much phoniness in this crap.
If you talk about that really in depth and talk about how much you gave it to her, you didn't.
This reminds me of like Rocco.
And you could be. You could very well be. I know a lot of people that do talk like this could very well be impotent. I mean, it's one of those things where you want it to sound like you're really being a man, and the fact of the matter is, maybe through your weight problem, because you're a big fat mess, impotence has snuck its way into your underwear.
Yeah.
And you have a problem like that. It's been known to happen.
By the way, Jason from Buffalo, you guys were funny 10 years ago? No, we all heard the BAB tapes.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
10 years ago.
Cut us some slack.
Yeah, did you ever hear my stuff in the mid-'90s? I was like, hi, how are you? I was all happy and happy-go-lucky and please love me.
All right, well, there's a lot to get to here, so get the dude bell out.
I do want to say, I know how he destroyed his wife, by the way.
Yeah.
It's when he infected her because he likes to kneel in front of a booth with a hole in it and open his mouth and welcome people. That's what he should have on his forehead, a welcome sign.
So, dude, I would like to tell you that I destroyed my wife last night.
Yeah?
Dude, I have to be honest here and come clean by saying that for the past 15 or so years I've been telling a lie that I honestly believed, and the lie that I believed was that I'm old, my sex drive's just kind of dropped off the charts. Now that I am no longer chemically altered, yes, I am back with a viper-like vengeance.
Can you pause this so I can laugh?
Wait.
This guy's good.
Har, har, hardy, har, har.
I'm guessing he's
Maybe they can have like a bell or something so the listeners know when they're supposed to laugh.
Yeah. I'm back with a viper-like vengeance. What is that? What is he doing?
Well, he's doing
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs because he went.
I thought he was doing the viper. Like a viper tongue.
Oh, what? Maybe he was. I don't know what it is.
I don't know what he's doing. He's probably eating.
I'm guessing he's had some sort of chemical dependency because he said some sort of now that I'm back chemically, which maybe he switched something. I don't know what his deal is, but maybe that's what it is. So maybe he's who knows what he's doing.
Yeah, who knows what he's
Hopefully
talking about.
Hopefully it's AZT.
Dude. So much, in fact, that I destroyed it last night. And she spoke to the judge this morning.
Yeah.
Dude. And tonight, I will destroy it again, yes? Dude. It's the weirdest thing. Because, it's weird. I'm not really a fan, but I gotta take what I can get. And I haven't said that in like 15 years. I mean, seriously, like, I gotta get to, okay, fine. If this is the way it's gotta be, this is the way.
By the way, this is coming in. He destroyed his wife. How? Did he roll over on her?
The worst part about him, it's not that he bashed the show, it's his phony hack radio voice.
Yeah.
Just talk like you talk, stupid.
Yeah, there's no
talk to the judge.
The judge. There's no just conversation going on there. The guy can't even be honest.
It's a man's
in his
man
delivery.
break he's doing. The radio guys do this all the time.
He's trying too hard to be the intense guy.
Yeah, you gave it to her nice. Yeah, that's good, man.
How'd you give it to her? Did you take off your sleep apnea mask first? You stupid pig.
Yeah.
Can't even sleep without almost killing yourself. Dude, if I don't have a mechanism on my face, I'm going to die like Reggie White. Dude.
Drop a few pounds. You won't need that.
Or sleep on your side, idiot.
Jackass.
I gotta get to, okay, fine. If this is the way it's gotta be, this is the way it's gotta be. I am destroying it.
Good for you.
Yes. Great.
Good for you.
Oh, man. Yeah, dude. Good times.
Yeah.
And she went nuts. She woke up this morning. She was like, did that really happen? I said, and punt. Oh, yeah, dude.
What?
What?
You missed the dude.
And what?
His catchphrase to end a sentence or a conversation is "and punt." P-U-N-T.
I don't believe you.
What does that mean?
Like he's done.
And
punt. Like you're done.
Meaning,
like, yeah.
Yeah, but if you punt, that means you didn't get the job done. What is it? And he has end punt T-shirts
and stickers.
But if you're punting, that means you didn't get the job done.
That's his catchphrase.
He uses it like...
He has a catchphrase called end punt?
He uses it like, I know what I'm talking about, and you're stupid. So end punt ends every conversation.
And punt. Like next.
Like punch out.
No, punt.
Yeah, I know. But
as in football. That means
he's using it as a punch out type of thing, but it doesn't make sense.
But that means you're a loser.
Yeah.
That means four downs and you were out.
I now know the lie, by the way, that he's been telling himself for 15 years. He somehow put and punt, and he said, this is going to take off. That's the lie you've been telling yourself. No one thinks and punt is catchy or funny.
Only a loser with a loser mentality would come up with and punt, because that's like, that means you're not winning in football. That means you suck.
You're the end punt guy. No one.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it, dude. Do it.
Say it. Say it.
Do it. I got my MMS t-shirt on. Do it.
And punt.
Thanks, dude.
Wow.
And punt.
Oh,
yeah, dude.
I got what I can't say anymore on the radio.
Douche chills?
Can you say that one, Ant?
Yeah.
All right, I got the douche chills. From this, you know.
Can we hear him say that again? Because, again, the voice is so just, and punt.
And punt. Yeah. And she went nuts. She woke up this morning, she was like, did that really happen? I said, and punt. Oh, yeah, dude.
Why would you say that to your wife?
Why would you say it to your wife?
Instead of just saying yes or brush your teeth before I give it to you again.
If he ever really said and punt to her, she would probably be like, shut up.
She would kick him in the...
Why am I with this idiot?
Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm not your stupid friends at the station.
Yeah.
I'm not the black guy who called Cracker Man.
Cracker Man.
Just the name alone.
That is great, isn't it?
Cracker Man rules.
Yeah, have that black guy on your show so you could do some racial humor.
He's good,
That's good. Yeah.
Good. Yeah. It's good to see you're getting over your fears, buddy.
Well, it's kind of a necessary evil right now. I mean, this is all I got left. You know what I have left?
One station?
Ice cream.
Ice cream, Starbucks, and
sex.
Hootanany.
Hootanany.
That's it.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I got left.
Wait. Did he just... Wait, no. That didn't happen. And punt. That didn't just happen.
And punt.
Did that idiot refer to sex as Hootanany?
But I found a worse crime. Is that somebody felt obligated to laugh at it.
To repeat it and laugh at it.
Can you listen to Hootanany?
Hootanany.
He said Hootanany, and that struck somebody's funny bone.
Yeah.
Ice cream, Starbucks, and
sex.
Hootanany.
Hootanany.
That's it.
Hootanany, you didn't.
Hootanany.
You didn't.
You didn't.
Yeah.
It just shows your talent. I wish I could have came up with Hootanany.
And that explains that explains his weight. Ice cream, Starbucks, and probably shoving everything down his throat.
He must be quitting something.
Oh.
Well, yeah, obviously he's.
Good luck to you.
Yeah.
Godspeed.
Cream, Starbucks, and
sex.
Hootanany.
Hootanany.
That's it.
Nice.
That's it. That's all I got left.
That's all you need, really.
Well, oh, really? You're going to tell me that's all I need?
That's all.
You raging, whoremongering dope fiend. Really? Is that all I need?
That's all you need. I haven't seen the...
And pun.
That's a genuine laugh.
Oh. Jeez, why are we in this business?
Really? Is that all I need?
That's all you need. I haven't seen the light yet.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Good times. I mean, dude, she spoke to the judge. She got that done in like $1.15.
Really?
Oh, dude. Like the blood is a pub peg again.
What?
I mean, dude, like, I would compare it to a car that, dude, you've been due for an oil change, and you haven't had it. You're like 6,000 miles overdue. The piston's just for... Then you do the flush and fill, dude. Put some 10W40 in there, boy. And, dude, you're rocking. Yes.
You're good to go, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we really have to worry about the Maxwell Show.
Christina
from Cleveland.
Not seeing them as a threat.
Stansbury's an effing fat douche. He was at a local bar passing out bumper stickers during a Browns game 2 Sundays ago. Why doesn't Jimmy pass out bumper stickers? Yeah. Oh, that's right. Jimmy doesn't have to.
Well, I mean, I would like to get a piece. Maybe this Dan Stansbury, maybe this guy's a force to be reckoned with. It's very possible. So, I mean, a lot of the greats have come out of Cleveland. I would say if any of his stuff is around, I say we give it a listen in the spirit of fairness. I'm sure this kid is too.
Yeah.
And you're not listening to a bunch of wusses here. This is what we'll do for Dan Stanbury. You think you're funnier than Jim Norton? Tape any set from anywhere.
Take your best stuff.
You could do it in front of your mom, in your bathroom, in your shower, at a comedy club, but I doubt that you're really actually a working stand-up. This is the challenge, and you call their show, all right? You think you're funnier than Jim Norton? Send a tape in. And I swear you got my word. We'll play it. No more than like 3 or 4 minutes. We can't spend that much time on you.
We will play it.
And we'll play your entire set on our syndicated morning radio show.
Dude.
All right? You'll get way more exposure than you get on the stupid Maxwell Show. And we'll see if you're funnier than Jim Norton. We're not going to sit here and hide. That's what we say today to Dan and the Maxwell Show. You know, we know your show's not funnier. Let's now see if your comedian friend there is funnier than Jim Norton.
Well, I don't want to.
And punt.
That's awful.
You know, instead of this phony radio crap, there you go. We challenge you now. You think you're funnier than Jim? Send in a set.
Thank you, Mrs. Manicotti.
And if you're not going to send in a set, then shut your effing mouth.
God.
Shut your effing mouth, okay? That's what we do today. And that's why we're in the position we're in. A syndicated morning show, because we don't hide behind our stupid microphones.
I appreciate it, Grogan.
I don't want to.
Get the word to the Maxwell Show that we want a set from Dan.
We'd love a set from Dan.
Want a set from Dan, and we'll play it word for word on our effing show.
Hold on, what do you say? Okay? He's also, what's the MD stand for, sweetie?
Music director.
Oh, he's the music director of MS.
Oh, my God, I feel sorry for the guy.
Oh, he's Maxwell's producer, too.
Oh, how cute. How cute.
And co-host. So this guy's,
Wow.
And by the way,
multifaceted.
After the break...
Real people of genius. Real people of genius.
Yeah, one of their bits. That is a little tease. One of their bits. Wow, what an original idea, first of all. It's topical. It's timely.
But I want to make this perfectly clear again, okay? Because the Maxwell Show, just casually saying that Jimmy's not funny, even though he's got an HBO special that's going to set the world on fire.
That's right, dude.
And they're all brave behind these things.
Yes, dude.
So now we call you out. You think your guy's funnier than Jim? I don't care. We'll give you 3 weeks to even train. 3-4 weeks. We don't give a crap. Send us a set, and we'll play it right here on our show. And don't come up with some lame excuse. We're talking to well over 1 million people every single day. That's great exposure for some nobody in Cleveland. And we'll see how funny you really are.
Good afternoon, sir.
Oh, by the way, there will be no set sent to us because they're a bunch of just They're just full of you-know-what.
I would...
the radio's filled with guys like this. All brave, but when you call them out on it, they just run and hide and just kind of go about their business and make believe they didn't hear this.
And we won't edit your set. I got to promise the guy that your set will not be edited except for any type of language we can't play. But no, we're not going to chop your bits to make you look stupid.
Oh, of course not.
Whatever. It's, I don't want to... I don't know.
Business is filled with these guys.
One old crow at that.
They're one-market sensations, and in this case, this guy's not even a one-market sensation.
No, he's not even a sensation in one market.
He's not even a sensation in one market.
He's a fat slob.
I understand
We're the premier show for XM Satellite Radio, and we're still on about 20 regular radio stations. So bring it on, Maxwell. Bring it on. Have your little comedian friend send a little tape, and we'll see if he's funnier than Jim. All right?
Punt.
Because we can babble, you can babble, but let's do it that way. Let's see what he's all about.
Watch him send a set of comedic brilliance.
Some of the greatest, most cutting-edge material.
Edgy, clean, smart.
Clever.
And we play it, and he gets discovered, and he gets a show, and I have to audition for it. It's called the I'm a Fat Pig Show, and Maxwell is cast. I don't even know if Maxwell's that fat. I just like saying that.
Maxwell's fat.
And by the way...
Maxwell's in the middle, right?
Yeah.
He's a fatty.
And by the way, the reason Maxwell's not doing Morning Drive is because Bob and Tom are.
He probably trashes Rover because he's on a competing station. I get it. He trashes us. Does he trash Bob and Tom?
No.
Yeah, why don't you trash Bob and Tom?
If you're doing honest radio, dude, come on.
Bob and Tom blow. All right. Hey, you know that you have a bunch of crap lying around your place that you don't want or need. Some old concert T-shirts, CDs you'll never play, and perhaps even some gold or jewelry. Well, the rest of that stuff is probably worthless, but you can pick up some quick cash by sending all that unwanted jewelry off to cash4gold.com. Just click on cash4gold.com. That's cash, the number 4gold.com, and follow the simple on-screen instructions, starting with the request a pack. Once your gold and jewelry arrives at the facility, your money goes out 24 hours later. Clean out your house, get rid of all the garbage, and pick up some quick and easy money with cash4gold.com. Call them at 877-GOLD-590. That's 877-GOLD-590. Or click on cash4gold.com. That's cash, 4gold.com. Use promo code virus and pick up an extra 2.5% value. We have a bit from the Maxwell Show after the break that is just gonna
hilarious.
You're gonna be laughing so hard. You're gonna drive off the road.
Yeah, get to where you gotta go and pull over.
Yeah, put it in park before we play this amazing bit from the Maxwell Show.
And we have a guest coming in a little bit.
Don King
today.
It's Opie and Anthony. Oh, bam.
Welcome. We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. Opie is sipping something and almost choking.
He's using some water to wash that down. What were you eating? What type of disgusting morning food, afternoon food were you eating?
Well, we got self-control on the show, so instead of big fat donuts every morning, we try to eat healthy. God forbid.
A little sensible.
God forbid there's a radio guy that actually stays in shape.
God forbid.
Coming up in a little bit, maybe in the next break, we have Don King, who is early, plugging his fights at Madison Square Garden on October 6th. Some great events.
Man, that guy's been promoting for a while, huh?
It's amazing.
Jeez.
All right, we're in the middle of giving the Maxwell Show from Cleveland a lot of attention. And I'll say it again, don't get too excited, boys. You go back into obscurity probably by tomorrow. Not even a one-market sensation. I guess they got a guy named Dan something. I don't even know his last name anymore.
What is it?
But it doesn't matter. But Maxwell, I guess, the main guy is saying that he's funnier than Jim Norton. Jim Norton's going to be on HBO in the very near future. What? We're down
October 13th.
2 weeks. A week and a half.
Yeah.
9 days, right?
I go to LA Sunday, so that's for the 7th.
Yeah, 9 days. And this guy is, I guess he's setting Cleveland on fire with his comedy. So instead of sitting here and just babbling through these microphones, we're like, all right, we'll accept the challenge. You think your Dan guy's funnier than Jim? Have Dan send us one of his sets. We don't care. We don't care where he gets his set from. We'll accept any set that he thinks is really, really good, and we'll play the whole thing in its entirety without even goofing on it. And then everyone else gets to decide if this kid from Cleveland is funnier than Jim.
New sheriff in town.
But guess what? We'll never get a tape from this guy because it's another radio show that just babbles through these stupid things, and they don't mean what they say. Bunch of phonies.
Phonies and liars.
By the way, we've never lost one of these little
fatsos.
We've never lost one of these radio battles. We've never lost. Not a one. Don King should be signing us.
For our battles.
We've never lost one of these. Cause
we've duked it out.
Because we call these guys out for being the phonies they are. Right, Dave Wellington, our fine PD from WBCN, writes, subject, Maxwell. This guy's a no talent. He's been hounding me since my Vegas days for a gig. He is like a poor man's grease man without the talent. I could get more ratings from putting an ashtray in the studio than that hack.
An ashtray.
You hear that, Maxwell?
Now that's funny.
You hear that, Maxwell? He'd rather just place. Let me make this perfectly clear for the listeners. This is what you would hear every day, and this would get more ratings than you. All of a sudden, the mic would be live, and you would hear the placing of the ashtray in front of the mic. And that's all you would hear for 4 hours, and Dave saying it would get ratings. Way more ratings than you.
An ashtray in front of the mic.
It's ashtray in the mornings.
I don't know, this guy was pretty funny, though, man. That break he did on the giving his wife destroying her.
When he used the voices. Is that what he means by poor man's grease man? Like he tries to use the little voices to enhance his stories, like Grease did.
I was slinging lead there.
I was part of the Washington SWAT team.
Yeah.
Grease Manelli. Grease Manelli.
What do you call his drinking again? What was it?
Bone dry.
Oh, yeah. So I had a bone
dry. I had a bone dry martini while I thought things over. And then I grabbed my weaponry and weapons of mass destruction.
I grabbed
and went out.
No, it was
delivering justice.
It was always like old school, though, like get. Grabbed my get.
My get.
Yeah. Dave continues, so Maxwell, a guy that you sent a lot of tapes to is saying you're a hack and that he could get more ratings from putting an ashtray in the studio than you. And then he writes, how many cartons of smokes does he go through in a day? Way to grill him, boys. All right, we're going to have the big announcement. We're going to Boston for their Halloween show. We'll have the announcement on our show. You want to hear this bit? This is the real people of genius.
And this is a Maxwell bit.
Yeah.
All right.
The guy who trashed us saying that we're not a funny show.
Not a funny show.
Okay.
Yeah, new sheriff in town.
Yeah.
And this is what the sheriff is bringing. This is the type of justice the sheriff is doling out. Yeah. Look out, people. Here it comes.
Real people of genius. Real people of genius. Today we salute you, Mr. Driving around in a crappy car with thousands of dollars worth of accessories on it and a loud muffler guy. Mr. Driving around in a crappy car with thousands of dollars worth of accessories on it and a loud muffler guy. There's so much about you that pisses me off. I don't even know where to start. He really is a rageaholic. Let's start with those stupid decals you put all over your car. For a minute there, I thought that might have been one of those high-powered Formula One race cars, but much to my surprise, it's a Civic. He's totally dumbfounded. Thanks to you, Mr. Driving around in a crap...
Dude, I don't know if I can get to the end of this.
All right. First of all, Than brings up a good point.
There are times when we do this radio show, I feel uncomfortable because I know people are going somewhere else because maybe we're not on our game, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling that right now, even though we're like just pointing out how awful this is. I don't know if we can play the rest.
And this is like they must have been really excited to play this. Than brings up a great point. He says this isn't even a parody. This is pretty much just doing one of these commercials.
Right.
Because these commercials are just... this is what they've kind of degenerated to over the years. You know, I'll admit it. It's kind of a tired campaign, you know? Sorry. I understand. You know, I enjoy the beer. I love it. But the campaign itself, maybe you could move on.
They've had better ones.
They've had, well, when this first started, it was new, unique, kind of funny. You know, they brought some irony to it. Now they're just kind of, all right. And this is an example of exactly what the commercials are now. You could absolutely have the guy that voices those commercials do this line by line, and they would play it as a commercial. So it's not really a parody as much as they're just doing one of these commercials.
Right.
And whatever they're doing, it's not ironic, and it has the humor value of a mind collapse. You're not making a point by doing that bit, you cornball.
Thanks to you, Mr. Driving around in a crappy car with thousands of dollars worth of accessories on it and a loud muffler guy, your music and your stereo were loud enough for all of us.
I ran out of breath at the end of that.
Of course he did.
And what's with the muffler on the back of your car? The muffler that makes the car louder. If it was supposed to make the car louder, it'd be called a louder, not a muffler, you moron! It's called a muffler, not a louder, you moron. You!
Oh, wow. Okay, I couldn't. No, stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. Stop it.
And it can't even drive fast enough to fly.
Did they write that? I'm just trying to get the image of them writing it and going, yeah, let's call it a louder.
Or did he just have bullet points? Like put a bunch of Z's and then like a spike with louder on it and then a bunch of Z's and then a spike with another word on it. Whatever you were going for with that. I don't know if it was to be ironic or if it was to parody it directly. Whatever you were going for, it was awful and it wasn't funny.
This is really painfully bad.
And
punt. Turn red. I hate you regardless of your car. You know why? Because you're a white guy with brown hair and blonde highlights that are sticking up from behind your stupid white M&M visor. He's the real Slim Shady, yes he is. So today we...
What does this mean? What do they mean?
I love when it gets to the point where Anthony just gets angry.
Because I don't know what they're giving, what it means.
I love it.
It's not making sense.
I love this crap. How
Holy Jesus! And the harmonies sound like the voices from the miniseries V. Remember that one? It's that weird double voice thing. It's not even. It doesn't resemble the sound of the commercial. And I don't know what they were talking about.
Instead of a new sheriff, how about just a funny DJ?
Yeah.
Could we have that?
Try that first.
Yeah. How about that, Fat?
Go for that.
Stephen S., he's the real Slob Shady.
Yeah, anything but Slim Shady.
He's the worst thing, and he's what he is, he's a cornball. He's a cornball.
He's have him out in the sun and use him for shady. Okay. That was hack, but I had to say it.
Car with thousands of dollars worth of accessories on it and a loud muffler guy. If my daughter ever dates a guy like you, I'll kill myself.
Well, there's hope.
How about your co-host, Mr. Crackman or Crackerman?
Crackerman.
What if she brings him home?
I like to make werewolf movies.
Yes.
All right. Well,
He likes turtles.
Well, we better run scared because
those guys are dangerous.
They're very dangerous, Jimmy. They're on fire. You don't want to play
That's the way
Name
it goes.
That Whore, do you?
No, I don't need to hear any more of this because people are just going to run away from our show.
Name That Whore.
And go to that show.
Yeah, see, we're giving them too much commercial time. Boy, people are just going to...
All you're doing is turning people on to
in droves.
Well, you know, that's what some people will say if you do this type of radio, but we throw them back into obscurity, and then, you know, they get their attention for a day or two, and then they just go away.
Is it true the benchmark bit is what the F? No?
Snag it for free, courtesy of the Maxwell Show.
Time to play Who's That Whore? Who's That Whore? With Maxwell on 100.7 WMMS.
Man.
All right, who's that whore today? Gonna
Punt.
Matt Barberton. What?
I don't know.
Why did he throw a punt in there?
I don't know.
Why did he punt?
Maybe that was just subconscious telling him what to do with this bit.
And Maxwell...
Phony radio voice.
Yeah, and I'm going to bring this up. Maxwell, who are you? Are you doing Rocco? Are you doing Greaseman? Are you doing Rocky Allen? Like, whose voice are you trying to imitate?
Yeah, what are you doing?
all the time.
Yeah. It's that growly fat guy voice.
There's a little man cow in there. Who are you,
Just
Maxwell?
sitting here.
Why don't you use your real voice? Like,
Dude!
you obviously don't have confidence in your own voice and delivery. Like every bit of audio we play, it's a different voice. This is Rocky Allen here in New York.
Shut up, Wang! Dude!
Get back in the kitchen, Wang!
Yeah, it's Rocco!
Linger longer. What can I tell you?
Snag it for free, courtesy of the Maxwell Show.
Time to play Who's That Whore?
Maxwell Show!
With Maxwell on 100.7 WMMS.
Got you. Got it.
All right, who's that whore today? Gonna
Punt.
Matt Barberton. What's up, man?
See, I know I'm going way inside here, but this is Rocky Allen.
Yeah.
This is Rocky Allen delivery all the way.
Oh, wait, stand by. Matt, how are you?
How's it going?
I'm good, dude. How are you? Matt?
How are you, Matt?
Matt. Yes, Matt.
Yeah,
Yes, how are you, Matt?
I'm good.
Are you there, Matt?
I am here.
All right, Matt, listen carefully.
We
Matt!
each have our own individual dreams and goals, but we are best friends. We grew up together, and we'll still support each other.
Hey, Matt, who's that whore there?
Is it Beyonce? Beyonce knows.
You nailed that whore! Wow, dude, you got it. Hang on the line. Wow.
We were not expecting that.
No.
Oh, my God.
That's what he should say if a laugh came. We were not expecting that. That
was
the big thing. Like the funny play on words. Like if you guess it, they have a pre-recorded thing that says you nailed
that whore.
Oh, I got it. That's the way guys talk.
Yeah, nailing that whore. What? Is that what they want? Is that
And
what, like,
punt.
and
punt.
And punt.
And
punt.
And
well, I'm sure we'll address that on the other side.
and
punt.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. There's your attention, Maxwell. I guess you wanted our attention. You got it today. Congratulations. But you will be back in obscurity within a day, so enjoy the attention from our pest today.
Yeah, the pests will have a little bit of fun with you, knocking you around like a kitten with a little play
And don't
toy.
forget, we'll be checking our emails and our and the snail mail every day, waiting for that set from your funny comedian friend there.
And he's on from 3 to 7 in Cleveland. It's MaxwellShow.com, and you can contact him. And maybe you're a fan and you want to just tell him he's great. 800-348-1007. That's 3 to 7 in Cleveland.
And punt.
And punt.
I'm sure perhaps Ramon will want to call into the show.
Absolutely.
Frunkus might want to call in. E-Rock, I'm sure. The Nagels, all of the Nagels will be calling in, I'm sure. Come on.
We do have the best listeners, man. Oh, my God. Let's play Who's Maxwell. Where's the other one? That was really funny. How about we play Who's That Bore? Who's that bore?
That was just awful stuff, man. Is it all about just pre-recorded stuff? Like that Who's That Whore bit was nothing but like their pre-recorded intro and outro. The whole meat of it there was nothing to it.
Well, that's why I said Rocky Allen. Rocky Allen, sorry, Buffalo. He's a legend up there. He's here in New York, and that's the type of crap he does, and there's no substance to it. It's a bunch of production, and then it's like, it's an excuse to say, you nailed that whore. Why don't you just say you nailed that whore?
You nailed that whore. Like when we're doing something and we play like a promo for something, it's a goof because it's funny to goof on that stuff.